There are animals galore in the Great Plains, but how active they are outside can depend pretty heavily on the weather. For some creatures, part of the reason is temperature. In general, Kansas animals are either ectothermic or endothermic. You've probably heard it called cold-blooded or warm-blooded. But what does that even mean? Well, humans are endotherms. We can make our own body heat from inside. Get it? Okay. Other animals, like many insects, are ectotherms. They depend on outside temperatures to keep them warm, and they can't make their own heat. Want some more examples? Yeah, you do. Let's check out some of these animals from around the GPNC and see if they are ectothermic or endothermic. Mammals are endothermic, or warm-blooded, just like this pronghorn. They still have that fur to help keep them warm, though. The parts that aren't that furry, like the tail and ears on the possum, can actually get frostbite if they endure a harsh winter. Ouch. Armadillos aren't all that furry, but are still endothermic mammals, who we've actually seen a lot more of in Kansas since we've had warming temperatures. Weird, huh? Well, we've covered mammals, so what about birds, like our screech owl? Also endothermic. They make their own body heat, but they use their feathers that are covering their body to help them regulate their temperature, just like this wild turkey outside, just hanging out. Alright, so what about fish, like this catfish then? Well, these guys, at least in Kansas, are ectothermic. They rely on the temperature of the water around them to keep them either hot or cold. So, like this gar, they'll move to places that are warmer or colder, depending on what they need. Okay, so you probably know this one. Reptiles that are covered in scales, like this western rat snake, are also, you guessed it, ectothermic or cold-blooded. They rely on sunshine or an indoor heat lamp to be able to keep them warm. This eastern collared lizard is also ectothermic, and of course the ornate box turtle and the other snake, the plains hognose snake. Last but definitely not least are amphibians. Like reptiles and fish, they are also ectothermic, so this gray tree frog needs to be warmed up by outside temperatures, and this barred tiger salamander, if he's cold, moves extra slow. You've probably noticed by now that ectotherms and endotherms are pretty different, and they react to weather and climate pretty differently too. But in the end, they all enjoy the warmth of a nice spring day, just like us. To keep on learning more, check out our videos and educational materials on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, or our website, gpnc.org.